Hello guys, welcome to another one of my Fallout 4 settlement tours, and today we're at Oberland Station. So, Oberland Station, I'm not a fan. I'll just put that out there right now. This place sucks. It's one of these, this is one of these places that I've avoided doing anything with just for so long. I've never built anything here. So this is actually my first completed settlement of this location. And I think that one of the reasons why I hated it so much is because of the uneven terrain. So I didn't have the tilt tool back then, and nothing I did looked right. So thanks to the tilt tool for this one, basically this has made this possible for me. And I'm not just on about tilting for the sake of tilting either. There's certain things like this truck, for example, that I just would not have looked right if I didn't tilt it. So normally when I build vehicles, just so you know, I kind of do a prototype one first, and so I built this vehicle on a flat piece of land, and it had loads of guns and armor and stuff like that. It looked great, and I was like, oh, I don't really want it inside the settlement now. I need it outside because it needs to be parked outdoors. So as you can see, everything's all sloped down. So I wanted it sort of on this slope, but that just meant I had to tilt every single piece individually, one by one, just to get it at the perfect angle to make it look like it was sitting on this slope, which is a bit of a nightmare. Particularly the wheels, because the wheels are, if you can see, that's two different types of wheel there, one for the sort of hub inside and one for the outer, and they had to be lined up perfectly, and of course I wanted them sort of turning in a little bit so it's parked. So yeah, bit of a pain in the ass, but it looks effective, and it really helps sort of make this place work, having everything sort of on the right angles. Anyway, on with the tour. So this is going to be like a working trade station. I want people to be able to sort of get on as passengers, haul cargo, and it's sort of connected into my previous build, which is at what's it called, Coastal Pier, or Coast Guard Pier, can't remember now. It was a workshop anywhere build, and that was my bigger trade hub. So this is going to be moving down to that trade hub with goods and passengers, etc. And there's another example of tilting, not just for the sake of it. If you try and put a train on this track and as it's flat, it won't work, it just sinks in, it looks shit. So I just sort of get a slight tilt on. Anyway, while we're here, new bike design. I've never really done bikes before, and I don't really see many people do bikes, so I thought, yeah, let's put a cool, like, death-looking bike in here. So yeah, the sidecar was a bit of a head-scratching moment for me there. I didn't really know what to use for the sidecar. Ended up using this Rust Devils thingy from the Raiders tab, which I think looks quite good. I actually particularly like the skull hub caps as well. I think they look cool. Oh, and I couldn't get a tyre to go on there just because obviously it's too big, and I can't resize on the PS4. So I used a robot track and then sort of glitched it in. It was quite cool. So I'm happy with that. You go through the sort of market hall entrance, and there's vendors, etc. through here. So anybody can kind of use this part of the station. And I've sort of made that out of a sewer pipe with a hole in. I just thought it looked cool to sort of slot a vendor in there. Running out of ideas to make vendor stands now. More tilting that was necessary, just to follow the look that it sort of sloped down on the uneven ground. I've also used a lot of plane parts in this one as well. I just, maybe there's a crash plane nearby, and I wanted it to look like they've sort of hauled all the bits and bobs through, all the different debris. So this is like a fuselage that I've put a kennel in. So I thought, yeah, these traders, they're going to have like dogs and pets and things with them on their trade runs, so why not have a place where they can, board their dogs overnight. I did have actually mutant hands in here, but they kept vanishing or falling through the floor or something, so I just stopped putting them in. Although this guy, he's a good boy. He just seemed to stay there. Another aeroplane part. That's actually just the engine sort of flipped up, make it look like a barbecue, communal barbecue. And then for this stall, I just I've kind of like not bothered doing too much detail on stalls, so I've just kind of like just put the idea of what this should be. So it's obviously got a medical centre, but I haven't gone crazy with the decor anymore, because you know, people, you get the idea. And I saw the sign for the super salon, and I thought, well, I've never seen anyone do a hair salon, so I decided to stick some of that in. I've got no idea what this should look like really, but I've sort of done my best with what parts sort of the game has on offer to make a salon. With Mr. Handy cutting your hair, I really would not let this guy in my hair. But yeah, and I've just put some armour mannequins and just sunk them into the counter, then put wigs on them. Thought that would look quite funny. And then we've got a gear repair shop, so this guy just fixes your armour and stuff, and general goods and etc. And then this little catwalk above, this is for the guards. So basically, I like it when the guards can sort of, it looks like they can walk around from different post to post without having to sort of trail across the actual settlement itself. So they've got their own little catwalk that all sort of joins up. So he can basically walk down here into their little staff area where they sleep and etc. And then across here to the gun emplacement. And then they get a good look at the actual marketplace as well, and they can sort of oversee and watch everything so no one's messing about. And it joins up to the control room, which you can just about squeeze through this gap in the railing there. So yeah, so as a passenger, you buy a ticket from this Mr. Handy. Come through here, you can wait in this area here. It's like a little waiting shelter. Cargo being loaded on this little forklift. This is the passenger carriage. This guy brings the luggage up. So I wanted it all to kind of look like it was, you get the idea of how it would work. And then if you've seen my builds before, you know that I like putting secret things hidden behind shutter doors. So I decided to put some prototype power armor that this is being sort of transported across the Commonwealth to be sold. So this stuff is definitely inspired by Iron Man. I can say that no problem. Especially the first Iron Man when he first builds the suit in the cave. So yeah, I've got like heavy weaponized suits here with miniguns on the back and power fists and claws, etc. And yeah, especially that mask. That's definitely first Iron Man movie. Then I've got a more sort of advanced version here. Rippers on his hands, a Fat Man on his shoulders. So I just thought that was something cool just to put in these carriages. Really, I couldn't think what could they be possibly transporting. So, and I wanted to do like a beefy, more sort of secure looking carriage rather than just a simple box cars because they look a bit shit. So yeah, that was like, okay, I put it. I've never seen anybody else do these suits before, so thought it was a bit of fun. And then this walkway leads to the sort of passenger lounge now. So the passengers can basically come across, once they've sort of bought their ticket, they can get to this lounge and chill, wait for the trains to come.
Crop's coming in pretty good.
More people just hanging around outside and guards, etc., just doing nothing.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
So nothing too special in here, but just don't be a place where they'd have to come and get drinks and stuff and be able to sit. This guy clearly can't read. So yeah, so it's not too big. I basically, I mean, I didn't want to build like a sort of some kind of international train station. Obviously, I just wanted to do something small, but I wanted to have everything you could possibly need to sort of get this thing working, and I'm quite happy with how it's turned out really. Again, just going about the tilt tool, it is a pain in the ass to use it, but it makes such a difference, and a lot of these items just would not look right if they weren't sort of even slightly tilted. So yeah, a good shout out to that mod. Really, definitely recommend downloading that and learning to use it. So yeah, so that's pretty much it really. If you like what you see, please hit the like button and please subscribe if you want to see more. I will have another video up that's going to link into this one again, so I'm pretty much building along the river. My previous build was there, the coast go up here, and I'm just moving along now. It's over here. It's going to end up at Bunker Hill. So yeah, so keep watching, and I will upload another one soon. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.